Good afternoon, everyone. I'm the voice of dog, and welcome to the Lisa 2019 Pain Marathon. It's been, I don't know, maybe 2 years since I played Lisa the Painful, and I think I've kind of forgotten a lot about it. So I figure, why not give it another shot? It's been some time. It's been a minute. Let's experience, once again, that miserable journey of that broken man. Thank you, Constantinople.
Pain.
Pain.
And repeat for the next 35 years.
It never changes. Welcome, Loon. How you doing?
Pretty good.
We're doing this is a repeat, basically. I may have messed with the soundtrack a little bit. Some interesting things may happen with the soundtrack. Yeah, you know what? I'll say it right now. Let me post the link in chat once again for you guys. A lot of the things that I included in the soundtrack are mashups from this guy, from boolus. Thanks to this guy for having an excellent ability to mash things up, and thanks to Death Grips in general for just being the perfect complement to Lisa's soundtrack. Yep, this guy is whose dad is this? This is Sticky's dad, Mr. Aganelli. He was just over here watching his kid get beat up and did nothing about it. Yeah, there's Rick. Cheeks, who doesn't live very long, and Sticky. Yeah, he's a pretty gross-looking guy. Everything we hear of Mr. Aganelli is not good. He seems almost like an analog to Marty, to Brad's father. And even when we encounter him in-game, he is a raving lunatic.
It's probably part of why these kids are friends.
It is. It totally is. Like, there's a line later on. It's like, that's why we got along. We were just the
They're
same.
all from bad families. They understand each other.
Yeah, we were just poor, beaten, fucked up kids. We didn't stand a chance, but we had each other, and that's how we got this far. It's a small detail, but I appreciate how you have to walk a ways to get to your house. Your house is a little on the outskirts. There he is. There's the big boy who will rule this world. And there he is. The worst father.
Your mom?
There's like a 1 pixel head turn that works pretty well. Just, he gives the slightest glance. Oh, it's you again. forget which is his room. Right, good. Yep, and there she is. There's the titular character of the game. The reason for everything in this game is right here. Fast forward 35 years. Roughly. How long... I wonder how long, like, they actually lived in the Flash. I'm guessing, like, a good 20 years at least. Or wait, there are children. There are some, like, children in the Flash. They don't really say how long the apocalypse has been going for. There she is, our little buddy. Thunk. Yeah, we know almost nothing about the Flash. It's like intentionally kept vague because my impression was that it's not the point of the story. It's not why all the women are gone. It's how we act after they're gone.
Yeah, it maybe had something to do with Yato's experiments. Maybe it was a coincidence.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's
It happened,
really...
though.
It just happened. We gotta go show everyone our new buddy. Where'd you get that baby? Oh. Just the weight of that line. It's a girl. There it is, the best idea in the game that doesn't get followed up on. Give her to the Blood Warlord. Normally you'd think that's a bad idea, but...
Which, then especially once we circle around already knowing everything else. Brad knows that Rando is an alright guy.
Does Brad know Rando is...
Maybe? Who knows? Well, yeah, that would be a question. Did he
he
maintain
would-
any contact with Rando since
He would have
the
had to
incident?
have met him before. And, like, I think the first time we meet him in-game is when we blow up our motorcycle on him. Even so, it's like, it's a question of whether or not he would trust his student who we abandoned, you know?
Would he trust his student? How long does it take for him to connect the dots that that is his student?
He's so wrapped up in his issue in his, quest to redeem himself that I don't know if he really notices that kind of thing.
Brad could know that Rando's an alright guy if Brad weren't such a trash man.
Yeah. He may not even be able to recognize. It's my second chance, he says.
And it adds that extra weight to this is my second chance. Beyond also Lisa, also Brad has repeatedly failed to be a dad.
Yes. It does show him. The impression I get from this is that he tries to improve himself, but I think he keeps slipping. He does try to throw the joy away.
He tries very hard, but has no idea how.
In a way, everything reminds him of Lisa. Just having this baby reminds him of Lisa. In, like a good way and also a terrible way, because then he thinks about his father.
The only direction he has in life is to not be Marty.
Yeah.
And he has no counter example to try and work towards. Just this monster in his past to hate and fear.
He didn't have any positive male role models at all. Yeah, I mean, since we're in kind of like a retrospective mode of this game, the arc of Brad's character seems pretty clearly he becomes his father. Maybe that's a bit redundant. He passes his pain on to Buddy, who then becomes her own monster that gets unleashed in Joyful. Yeah, and here is Brad slipping, climbing down a mountain to find the pills he dropped. I imagine in this kind of apocalypse there would be plenty of drug labs and backyard breweries.
Making alcohol is not complicated.
No. Hey Terry, how you doing? All right, I must engage the dog. Hello, cheese legs. Are we gonna throw Terry off a cliff this time? I haven't decided. There we go, got our first move. Last time I marathoned this, it was the Terry run. But honestly, it seems like having Terry around, at least for a little bit, is useful. Some kind of pain-related difficulty setting? Yes, that is today. Today is pain mode. Welcome to pain. Here we are. Activated. Anyway.
Yeah, Terry is better than nothing, and by the time he starts, not being adequate, you're starting to get flooded with extra characters.
Right.
Terry's a good bit of cruelty theater, as I've called it a couple of times during the Other Pan run.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa does a lot of things that appear rude, but when you actually work the numbers out, aren't a big deal.
Right, and it ends up just being more of a joke that you chuckle at and then get over pretty quick.
Just don't worry about it.
Okay, well, if we're keeping Terry, then we're losing all of our... Oh no, my joy! My joy! Oh, well. Oh well.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your items, which, at this early in the game, is nothing.
Is nothing, and I guess I'll do the thing where I,
just avoid picking anything up until after the moment.
Right. So, I had to make some decisions on, what songs to actually replace, and I decided on just mostly battle music. But I could have replaced Summer Love, and we could have had MC Ride just screaming at us all the time. Which would have been a different experience. I don't know if I could have done that. It's a good song, though. It's a pretty good mashup. Yeah, Dingaling, or I'm sorry, man, what is he calling himself now? Is it Comet and Crow? Or is it Love Brad? He keeps changing his name. Jorgensen is working on Ninja Tears. He's working on a new game. And here's Cheeks. He didn't make it very long. But he is missing. Terry really doesn't care about this. He's just lonely and wants to hang out with someone. Presumably, we don't know who killed Cheeks, but it was presumably, these people. I don't think they betray... There's no reason why they would betray Cheeks. We don't know of any... We don't know of, Nah, I don't buy that. But he has no reason to kill Cheeks yet. Just regular dudes. Guys being dudes.
Oh, so yeah, from the opening montage and the sprites as they exist for the 4 now. Yeah, Cheeks is going gray. Brad had time to go bald. They're all visibly getting old. Everyone who was really substantially alive and there before the Flash is getting old.
I forgot to not pick that up, but I did. I didn't even know that was an item. I forgot.
Problem solved.
All right, welcome back to Lisa. That classic Lisa feel. It's here. Okay, so there's 2 save points. There's 2 save points there, so I can save one of them. We're gonna have to start thinking strategically here. That is the cliff that kills most players, honestly, I think. I don't think it killed me, on my first few tries, but the more I play the game, the more comfortable I get playing it, so the more apt I am to make mistakes. God. That's so like me. Well, normally you don't lose a lot of time in Lisa because there's save points everywhere. It's just in pain mode where you really are at risk for losing time. A speedrun of pain mode would be interesting. I don't think I'm the one to do it, despite how much I've played this game. Thank you, Toon Pirate, for those bits. See, I feel like I know enough about the game that you can sidestep a lot of the difficulty, and a lot of the difficulty tends to be optional too. You can, you know, like the hardest fights you can get around. Let's see, speedrun team. I bet Harvey and Carp are on there because getting one helps you get the other, or it gets you close to getting the other.
Alright, off to the old leaderboards at speedrun.com.
Yeah, let's research this.
Any percent, hour and 17.
An hour and 17 minutes?
Mode, hour and 23. Any percent, skip all cutscenes, hour and 16.
How do you skip cutscenes?
I don't know.
Do you just remove them from the game?
Skip all cutscenes is an empty category. No one has done this. And then 2 miscellaneous categories. No buckets, which is 2 hours.
Wait, no buckets?
What does that imply? No buckets. What do buckets do?
Buckets is the character you get for beating the
I guess buckets is important for the route then. Must have a power move.
But you get him for Russian roulette. That's totally that's complete.
And then they have an all achievements category that is also empty.
Huh. Thank you, Dog Strong the Strongest, for that follow. Welcome. Yeah, like, what is so special about buckets? I never used him to effect. I know he needs joy to be good. But you also have to beat Russian roulette, which you could fail. That's a run killer right there.
Well, when it's an hour and a half run total, that's not too bad a restart.
I guess they just...
That's extremely short for an RPG speedrun.
Yeah.
Hey Vod, are you planning to keep all your limbs this run?
I think I'm gonna try to keep one limb. Because one limb allows me to keep my items at the end. But I need to sacrifice someone. I don't remember exactly. This will be interesting. I wonder if my memory will just completely fail me and I'll have to just deal with it. But whatever. That's the game. That's Lisa for you. This is my second chance, I say, cradling this baby for the 5th time.
My 4th chance.
My 17th chance. Having no limbs just makes the game slower a bit because you climb ropes and also you just lose your dial combo, which makes you weaker. So it's a good idea to try to keep it, but I mean, by that point in the game, you have, you know, you got your Carp, you got your Harvey, you got your Birdie. Carp, Harvey, and Birdie may be maybe one of the best teams. You can always just sacrifice bad party members, though. Got a whole pile of them. Yeah, I think...
Alright, so under the references, there's a guide to the no buckets route. I'm looking around to see if there's something about why buckets is a route.
The no buckets route? Like you have to go out of your way to avoid buckets? The no buckets route is just don't finish Russian roulette, which should be pretty easy. Just don't pick up the gun. Pick up the gun. Now you just have a bucket. There's a missing comma. No, buckets. The no bucket run may refer to Not going to the orphanage and failing to pick up the bucket and picking up the gasoline bucket. A bad party member run would be interesting. Let's see.
Okay, so the notes that I have here for the main route, there is no mention of buckets. There is only one line of notes that mentions the roulette. I guess you just play enough roulette to make some money for something?
Yeah, that would make sense.
And happens to give you buckets in the process? So the no buckets route is don't do that?
Okay.
Although, okay, let's go look at the no buckets route and see if it explains why you don't get buckets. Oh, never mind. It's an all characters except for buckets route.
Okay.
So it's not quite 100% out of acknowledging that that last percent is annoying.
Oh, because
that's what it is. That
because you
more
have
sense.
to, yeah, you may not be able to get it. Thank you, an anonymous cheer, for that ghost bit. That spooky bit. All right, we're almost back there. I apologize.
So that means the difference between like any percent and 100% is only 40 minutes. That's why.
Right. Pain-related difficulty setting. Yes. Activate. Okay. Use a save point. Don't pick up anything. Focus. Focus. Okay. We're in it. We're back at it. In Olay. We're not going to pick up anything because Chris Colombo is going to take it from us because we're going to keep Terry. We could sacrifice Terry and then, you know, just... Hey, anonymous gifter, thank you for that sub. Unregistered Hypercam 2, you got a free sub. Okay. Let's go get mugged. Yeah, I think you can do... Oh, that wasn't a username. You can actually just do that anonymously now. Cool. Walter Stingray. Alright, so WWS. I gotta remember what my dial combo is. Right? You don't have anything yet, Terry. What's W? That's A. That's W. Okay. Gotta remember what my dial is. Been a while. Been a minute. Terry, you just take all that dust for me. Guy really doesn't like Terry's eyes.
Also, yeah, as far as narrative stuff going on at the start of the game, it's presented to make you think that Buddy has just run away or been captured, and most of the fighting was between just these various rowdy lads who came here to try and steal her.
Yeah.
She definitely killed a couple of these men, though.
Yeah, you know, I never really thought about that, but it's very probable. It wouldn't be that surprising after playing Joyful. It's just that you definitely do not have that perspective until you see the scene at the very beginning of Joyful where Brad teaches her how to kill, and then you know, oh, she's already done that. She's already killed. Oh, right. Yeah, hang on.
He's optional. You could just walk away.
Nah, we can't ignore Jeffrey Cummings. Hang in there, Terry. Ah, god damn it.
Buddy is more capable than Brad is willing to recognize. Because he can't see through himself, over himself.
Outside of himself. I don't have any healing items. All right.
It goes, 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 guilty!
Yeah.
Sit in the dark, the house, make the bottom of the floor, and they all fall down. It goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes.
Great job, Terry. You cheer. I don't know why I keep checking Brad's skills like he's gonna get more. Alright. We're gonna lose it, so we might as well use it. It's really great how well Guillotine works with air raid. Everyone's dead.
The scene is about to happen. You can save the crow for after.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like this next week.
Right, we gotta get hit by a truck. Time is a great teacher. I'm still disappointed we never got to fight this guy. Howdy.
He says motherfucker as 2 words instead of 1. That's weird. Weird, Columbo.
How boring.
You could have all my belongings empty 2 pills
2 pills.
out of your pocket.
2 hits of joy. Enjoy that, motherfucker.
A single postage stamp. Joy.
This is one of the few interactions between Terry and Brad. Like, for as much as Terry latches onto Brad and just immediately assumes they're best friends, this is like the most he ever does for him is hand over his joy, which I mean is a big deal. That is kind of a big deal. This might be like one of the few good things Brad can do in this game.
Also, as far as things in this scene, he glosses over that Terry was even threatened by these people.
Yeah.
Part of what Brad has learned to do is just kind of conceal when bad things happen.
Brad.
Part of taking on other people's burdens. He just puts things under the rug.
Brad sweeps everything. Brad holds literally everything, and he does not express anything to anybody. Okay, that's one more save point dead. There's something down there. All right, now we can do our item collection. It's the amount of times you just walk into somewhere and there are just scores of bodies everywhere. Jerky.
Yeah, you got your nice Fist of the North Star levels of comical violence going on.
Yeah.
But then that's accompanied with how, like, quiet and empty a lot of other places are.
There's a lot of abandoned places. Especially all of the things that Yato left behind.
Everyone is having a throwdown, and it's going to end.
It's gonna end when we run out of people. Which is gonna happen pretty soon. There's not a lot of people left.
A stack of magazines down there.
Yeah. I'll get that on the way out. Yeah, it's pretty clear there is no hope for society, and yet you have your people who are all, and yet you have Rick and Sticky who are like, oh, we have the future is here. This will save us. Yeah, well. I almost did it again. I'll get the rusty knife, but I think there's literally no use for it until Carp. And by then, you probably have better knives. Could probably just sell it. It may be worth $1 or $2.
Such a bright future.
Thank you, MC Techman. I almost walked off that cliff. Okay, I think that's it. Just these bottles. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of beaten up. Roll them dice. Roll them dice. Okay. I don't know if anything bad happens at that campfire. I'm also gonna have to plan around the campfires too. I'm gonna have to have sacrificial dudes in each area, or in each area actually. either sacrifice guys or have magazines to pay for them if I want them back. The Area 1 campfire will ding you over the head, which... Oh my god. Alright, let's go do that again. Yeah, that's alright.
It hurts so good.
I know there's a bag down there. I deserve that. Thank you for bits, Ritzy. I can't, well, no, I can't believe I fell off that twice. It makes perfect sense. It's like I said before, the more I play this game, the more I do just on instinct. And the more that instinct is just death. Alright. 1. There are 2 steps. I mean, that's very dangerous. You are allowed to make 2 steps before you are dead. It's an extremely dangerous cliff. I'm speculating on because we haven't seen a thing for Ninja Tears, and I'm wondering if it's going to be on the new engine. I'm wondering if... I kind of hope it is. I mean, if it's not, whatever. You got to work with what you're comfortable with. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited regardless. That game I played earlier this week, She Dreams Elsewhere, was on MX or whatever the new RPG Maker is, and that kind of shows you what that can do. It seems pretty good. Yeah, I think... Go ahead.
It's real weird that rope in the house is a teleport instead of something you can climb.
Yeah, like those are 2 different screens.
Maybe it's a layering thing. Is there anywhere else that a rope goes behind another visual layer?
I think that happens a couple times in this game. A lot. This is one of the few RPG Maker games that has this perspective. It's really kind of interesting, actually. That you have this 2D, almost platformer, you know, feel to an RPG. This doesn't get done a lot. Yeah, his Twitter is Comet and Crow right now. Okay, nothing there. All right, let's review what I learned last time. Don't walk off that cliff. And yeah, that's about it. Good notes review. We're not coming back here. Lessons may have been learned. We won't get that time back, but whatever. It's a marathon. It's done when it's done. And I think I'm about to get snowed in a few hours, so it doesn't matter how early or late I finish. I ain't going anywhere. $50 for 100 HP on each character. Okay, need to grab that bag down there, and then we are good to move forward. Yeah, give me that withdrawal. I remember the first time I tried to marathon this, the first attempt, which was a while ago on my laptop. That one shadow crashed the game. We can wait out the withdrawal. But that may be extremely hazardous, considering we have no other damage dealer at the moment. Alright, onward to the future. I can't do anything up there, I don't think, until I get the bike. Make some soup. All right. Oh yeah, we got a stun attack. Early game stun attack. Okay.
I close my eyes and seize it.
Sneaks up on you.
I light my torch and burn it. I am the beast I worship. I close my eyes and seize it. I clench my fist and beat it. I light my torch and burn it.
Ah. Don't worry, we'll hear more of that. Yeah, you kind of forget about it, and it pops up again. That was really the idea. Is this usually the way I go? Man, what's the way I go first? I want to get Nern. That's what I want to do. Let's get Nern for sure. Yeah, it's over here. Let's go talk to a man for a while. Nern, one of the best utility characters in the game, and an average attacker. The greatest historian of our time. The Flash. This guy finds new ways to hate his wife from beyond the grave. I really enjoy the arc of this joke. Like, at this point, you're ready for this guy to be done. But he keeps going. "40 minutes of workout a week. 40 minutes on the elliptical. Hell yeah. It's low impact. My knees are weak. Come on, give me a break." Fork Night Plate Burger is a really good name. Yeah, one of those women. I assume he means that she had been divorced and remarried because of the hyphen. But she was more attractive than my wife. She was a soft 6. My horse of a wife. And then there was a big flash of light. That's it. Thanks for listening. But you don't get to walk away. God rest her soul. Nern really doesn't like potato salad. I don't really like it myself, so I can kind of understand. I had an onion on my belt, as was the style at the time. I thank God I had a chance to get away from my wife, who I hate very much. All right. Good stuff, Nern. Thanks for the stories. I don't think there's anything in his house. I think his house is empty. Dude is nothing.
The tiny chairs are always really good.
Yeah, it looks like they could... Yeah, they're just like little stools, at least. It looks like when you do that, your knees would be, like, up to your head.
But then you look back at the sprites and everyone's legs are really tiny.
Yeah. Now, here's where the joke takes a very sharp upward tick. This is excellent. What was that flash, by the way? I don't know. Also, either people are having some serious time dilation, or now the sun has stopped. Did Yato stop the cycle of time or something as well? Oh well, who cares? Let me tell you about something way more mundane. She's some young woman. Maybe a boy. I don't know. His hard-bodied wife. Wish my wife were like that. He's just muttering to himself now. Big ol' melons. The Band Nern saga. I saw the devil in that child's eyes. And for all that effort, we get Nern on our team. Very valuable. Only has discussed techniques right now, which is useless to us at the moment, but... smooth. Now, I think over in this direction... Let's see, what has he got equipped? He starts with a revolver and a shield and a shawl. There we go. Here's our bar. How much money do we have? 54 mags. Is that enough for Olin? Absolutely 20 mags. Olin is like immediately suspicious of it, like, oh yeah, who you looking for? Anyone specific? Olin's a very solid character who gets progressively better moves throughout the game. I'll buy a liquor. Yeah, Nern and Olin is a great team. Rage is okay, but he's expensive. Yeah, 70 mags is a lot. And they're not kidding when they say he's got low defense. He's got low defense and low HP. So he goes down real quick. Alright, I'm sorry, I haven't really been checking the environment. Now the whole world knows about Buddy. Or at least, you know, Olathe, which is bad enough. You deal with it. That bell is such a strong sound effect. It kind of signifies an immediate, like, change of mind or change of scene, and it always works to kind of, I guess, refresh your brain state. Whatever it does, it's very effective. There we go. I knew there was something here. Right, leather poncho. Who are we going to give this to? You got a dainty shawl. You could put on this helmet, which would reduce your agility and luck, but increase your defense. I don't think wearing a helmet while trying to shoot a bow would help, but, you know, you're an expert. You got this. Bell is also a good follow notification, yeah. How do I get... Oh, I need the bike to get there. I should check that out later. I forget what's in there. Maybe like a magazine stash? There's the Blue Rockets hideout. Very nice hideout here. If someone gets kidnapped in Area 1, they'll be here. Nice. Thanks, Hogan. I guess you're good for something. Now we can buy some more. I'll get some more liquor on the way back. Could use one or two of those. 200 HP is not a lot of HP in this game. It tends to go by real fast. This guy's got nothing for us. I love Diglett Man here. Okay, do we have anything to buy here? Shag Poncho is flammable, so it's got a weakness. They got... Here you go, Terry. It's a slight improvement. Rusty Knife is worth $16, sure. Okay, that's worth a little bit of money in case we need it. Let's get this little secret here. All of the clothing in this game sounds uncomfortable. That was awesome! Thanks for dunking on my friend! That's true. Comfortable clothing is unmasculine. Can't look weak in the future. Yeah, we want this save point right now. This is a good time for a save. If we come back here, it'll be just to collect some items, and that'll be it. I really like this setup. Like, oh, here's this friendly guy. Come join us for some cards. Here's Chester. What do you got for us, Chester? Anything? Oh, yeah, let's get that longbow. I don't know if Nern really needs the pea shooter. Like, we might find better guns. I'm hesitant to buy wristbands right now. That seems worth it. I'm pretty stingy with money in this game. I mean, you know, it's pretty limited unless you do Russian roulette. Yeah, Nern's special attack is what you use more often than his regular attack because of his beam, his finger beam. He doesn't really use the gun that much, so his physical attack power is not a huge deal. Ah, is it time for... Ah, yeah. It's time... Oh, it's time for pain, all right. Bill Muhammad's Iron Tiger Karate Center. It's that time to fall on your face over and over until you reach enlightenment, or at least until your face stops feeling it. I really love the dojos in this game. They're really just good parodies of... Sometimes they're not even parodies. Sometimes they seem like exactly what would happen in a kung fu movie. Just do this for hours. The last one is really good, just the rake gauntlet. Yeah, the one that is just fight my cousin, but he's in this weird bathtub. I don't know the exact number of times you need to smash your face in. 30 times? That sounds about right. 30 times? $20 sounds right to me. Okay. The funny thing is he doesn't tell you, so you could just keep doing that over and over again, and you wouldn't know until you go to him, and he's like, "Hey, dude, I was impressed like 10 falls ago." Alright, so this one increases defense by like 10. We're going to give it to Brad, because he's the only character that actually matters. I mean, other characters matter too, but, you know, not to the degree that he does, where he is the main character and he always must be in the party. Now, let's go meet our friend. I really like how strong this scene is. You immediately realize that you have fucked up, but then this guy knows you. This guy knows Brad. Also, a lot of these guys are missing arms. Not all of them, though. Yeah, I see 2 arms of a couple of them. Remember to take care of yourself. Very unnerving, very effective scene. Very good foreshadowing for our friend Buzzo. Well, most of those people are missing arms because he has an obsession with mutilation. Then you go back and the guy's wearing the mask. Did you have fun? Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again real soon. The Joy gang never really, like, they mess with you they mess with you when Buzzo gives them orders to, but otherwise they will do nothing. They are extremely loyal. Joyful's a really good demonstration of that, because when you stumble on their hideout, oh boy, when you stumble on their hideout as Buddy, and they're all, "Hey, how's it going?" They're just, you know, like, they were ordered to not touch Buddy. They're not touching Buddy. Yeah, it's a friend. Not right now. Not right now. Now's a bad time. Now is a pretty bad time. Because of this. Oh boy. We're supposed to be hearing something different. Something didn't work. I wonder if there's more than one version of this song. Oh well. I might mess with the files next time I get to a save point. No, I should try to stun him. What am I doing? I don't want to get hit. I don't have a lot of HP. Alright, he's not as strong as I thought. Well, we're definitely going to rest as soon as we can. Okay, I thought this guy was way tougher. Yeah, because of just the general inconsistency of this game, it's hard to tell what is going to be a tough fight. Yeah, I think I'll do Satan. I don't think Satan's really that hard if you bring the right party. Wow, he evaded it. Alright. He's not getting stunned. Yeah, like the perfect Satan party would be like Birdie, Carp, and Harvey. Or Fly. You could replace Fly with Harvey because they both have serious status effects. So there's a different version of Dandy Boy. Didn't know that. I wonder, what is it called? And does anyone know? Because the one that I replaced is called Dandy Boy. Did not get whacked in the head. I think the trigger is when you take all of the soup, so I left one soup in there to be safe. Alright, time to use this save point. Goodbye, save point. All the soup triggers it, yeah. Free cigarette? Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that yet. Right, we gotta go see Lucas here. Oh no, here it comes. I promised I wouldn't cry. It's Lucas. It just says Lucas gave his final breath, even though that's not what happens in Mother 3, but... Why has everyone got their nips out? That's... that's just, that's how bad this, this apocalypse is. No one can find a tailor, no one can find a shirt big enough to cover their nipples.
No shirts. Only ponchos.
Only
and mantles.
Nipples only. Final destination. So yeah, this guy is telling you basically, in a very garbled sense, that Sticky and Rick crossed the bridge, then broke it so that no one could follow them. Only Nern and Olin have short ponchos. It's really... No, it's just shawls, really. It's just a shawl with no shirt. Oh yeah, we got Rooster Coleman up here, who's a decent character. He's not a great character, but he's okay. He's an extra body if you need him. He doesn't want anything to do with our pervert war. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? No, that's alright. I forget where all the secrets go in this game. Oh, yeah! Sorry, guys, this is gonna be a bucket run.
Not no bucket percent.
Unbucket. Looking for a child. Well, we're at the right place. This is an orphanage.
Yes, bucket.
Uh-oh, Tommy. Look at what you did. Yeah, Rooster has some... His abilities are okay, but they're kind of expensive, so you can't use them a lot. Oh, Jesus, you fool. You were just telling us about fire safety, and you have a bucket of gasoline nearby. What are you doing with a bucket of gasoline? A bucket of gasoline? What can you do with a bucket of gasoline?
Well, you just saw.
You cannot grab the bucket up there first. The game stops you. No, this is just a joke. That's all there is to this. Where we just burn a bunch of children. Also, the real joke is that this is the second most tragic thing to happen in this guy's life. Someday we'll hear about the first. I mean, yeah, gas can clean things, but this is the apocalypse. Like, you're not like, if you have gasoline, that is that's an important resource. You're not gonna just have that lying around.
Gas vaporizes. You don't keep it in open containers, or you get fumes everywhere. You wouldn't have an open bucket of gasoline. You'd have some kind of canister.
Right.
A jug.
Thank you, Scruffapone, for that sub. Okay, so now... No, we need the bike for this area. Trying to think of the order I usually do this in. It's not, it's not like really canon, even though I bet Dingaling would say it is canon. But in Hopeful, there was a lot more use of convoys and vehicles. Like they had a huge emphasis on being able to move around in large groups, or at least some of the gangs in that game did. I bet you Dingaling would just say, yeah, it's all canon. All the fan games are canon. Has he said that? Maybe that's why I thought that, because I've heard him say that before. Yeah, there were at least 2 gangs that were huge on, let me grab some more mags, because these guys aren't difficult to kill at all. Oh, come on. Oh, that's the dial code. Alright, Terry got a move. Nern also got an important move. Now he can recover SP, which is useful. And yeah, Hopeful, as far as like balance goes, Hopeful was really well balanced, and it kind of shocked me. Like, it got the spirit of the game, but it also addressed some of its problems, so that was really neat. It was very enjoyable. I highly recommend Lisa the Hopeful if you have not played it. Oh, nice hit, Terry. Snoozy, we're playing pain mode, and I've made a few changes to the soundtrack. Not a ton, but you may get surprised now and again. I love these guys. I love how they just don't speak to you at all until you try and move past them. Alright, so this is the first fight I'm actually a little worried about. I do have some soup. I may use some joy here. This fight could be worth a hit of joy to just get these guys out of the way early. And I love how one of them's like, come on, leave him alone. We're not supposed to start shit with people. Rando told us not to. Nah, we're good. Doing this allows us to fight them all at once, Maybe that's harder, but... No, let's save it for now. Let's wait till we lose a bit of HP. What's Fireball? WSD, so that's WSD, okay. Okay, good. He only took one shot. That's fine. These guys had less HP than I thought. They do some okay damage, but they're not terrible. Nice. Terry's doing some damage. That knuckle drop, I don't remember that doing so much damage, guys. We're actually just tearing through them. I'm feeling pretty good about this right now. Oak Tree Steve doesn't know what the fuck right now. I don't have a heal yet. Yeah, he's doing 60 damage, which is more than Brad is doing with his regular attack. Oh, okay. It happens. It happens. Terry, fix that. He can't have a lot of HP left. Get him back. There we go. Drop kick. Cheer. I think that's his heal. That's his basic heal. And we got bomb arrow. That's a fire attack. Oh, does Oak Tree Steve have a party attack? I bet he does. I bet that's nasty. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get hit by that. That would have done serious damage. Okay, so that's out of the way. That's a relief. I'm not too worried about the fights in this area. I should save here. This is a good time to save. It's hard to remember which characters have insta-kill attacks. Some enemies just have the ability to insta-kill party members in this game, and Brad cannot get insta-killed because he's the main character, but other characters will just die. Nah, I'm not gonna do Joyful. That would be like a 12-hour marathon, and that's maybe a little outside of my ability, normally. Also, while, I mean, if you saw the Joyful LP, you know that there are definitely things that I appreciate about Joyful, but I just don't find it as fun as this game. The music is great, though. Man, I really am impressed with how much Ding-a-ling improved between this game and Joyful. It's super, like... It's, wow, really surprised me. Okay, we got DWWA. We got Cheer. Cool, now we have Alright, so now we've got the ability to restore health and the ability to restore SP. So now we can just self-sustain. Nice. There we go, we got a functional heal. Actually, Billy, you may be disappointed. I should say right now. Last time I had men's or DMX Hair Club, I had to exclude that this time. It caused serious problems for me on YouTube. Some artists are really up on that stuff. They will nail you on that. And I just don't want to invite that kind of problem again. I mean, I may be running into that, doing this today, but we'll find out. This could also be a problematic YouTube video. DMX Hair Club is very good. I regret removing it from the lineup. So yes, I'm sorry about that. Well, to be fair, his holding company or whatever holds the rights to it on YouTube or on, Man, I'm so inept when it comes to copyright stuff, to be frank. But it's really out of my hands. There's not anything I can do about it besides just not have it. And it's a very nebulous, thing. It's a very legal gray area that it's a transformative work, but YouTube doesn't really care about that most of the time. YouTube's policies on that are very nebulous and vague. Well, I guess not vague, but they're inconsistent with their enforcement of that policy, is what I should say. And it's often not fair to creators, especially when they falsely claim things or when you get someone that claims something that isn't actually theirs, but it gets taken down anyway, which also happens to me, with some degree of frequency. This guy's got a weapon. Please don't mess with my corpse. Yeah, newbie also does this, and I'm sure knows every bit as well as I do that it's very hard to deal with that stuff when it happens on YouTube. According to Jorgensen, I think all of the Hadokens in this game are just a blast of emotion. If you can harness your rage, anger, or whatever, you can just throw a fireball with it. That's a thing in the Lisa universe. Kung Fu is real. Noted. Trips Breezer. I forgot this guy's name. It's a good name. Thought that was gonna go longer. That's why I didn't remember you, I guess. There we go. We got Machine Gun Fist. I remember the input for that. It's Wawa. I mean, Juker, that applies to me as well, because I'm also going that, I'm going that extra mile for $1 or $2. Literally, a couple of dollars. It's not like I make a whole lot off of YouTube. It's just a couple extra bucks that help, so I tend to cast that net out. Until it starts causing, you know, legal problems. Where I just tend to back down. I don't need to fight on YouTube. Which way am I going right now? Am I going the right way? I think I got the 3 guys. I think that's the thing you have to do here. No, that's not it. I gotta go this way. This is a one-way thing. Either way, DMX Hair Club is still up on YouTube, so if you just search that, you can listen to it as much as you want until that disappears. It may be blocked in your region, though, I just realized saying that. So I can't do anything about that. No, that's the other way. Oh, it's on SoundCloud. Oh, this guy. This is one of them. There are 4 guys. Day Spa Henning. It'll probably ding you if you try to post it. Well, let's see. Let me see if the permit function works. Try that. No, it lied. It lied. It lied.
There's another link filtering option that's like on the Twitch layer.
How do you get past that?
Well, that would be in your settings somewhere.
Oh, okay. So it's something it's something I gotta do. All right, that's on me. Yeah, this guy does something when he wakes up, but I'm not gonna let him. We're not gonna stick around that long. Well, guess I can nap now, forever. I'm starting to feel the rhythm now. By the time I get to this area in the game, I'm used to walking on these cliffs. God damn it. Withdrawal. Despite all of the, you know, potential places where you have to kill yourself. Yeah, that guy sleeps through a good 1 or 2 rounds of you wailing on him. He's a really deep sleeper. Yeah, we're good on money. BN03, thank you for those bits. I love the bar song. Last Call Before Hell is the name of that song, I think. A rando prequel game could be interesting, kind of tell his story maybe before The Flash, like what happened after Brad left him. Like, he must have had something go on. I mean, he probably, like, went into isolation and kept training. Yeah, what did he do to build his army? That's a story. That's gotta be a good story. He is basically an analog to a Fist of the North Star character, as far as I understand. Rock and roll. 4 dudes. Kill 4 dudes. Yeah, he's supposed to be like Rao. I don't know Fist of the North Star that well. Most of my experience with that is by playing Punch Mania 2, which Extremely owned. If you ever see a Punch Mania cabinet, fucking play it. It is DDR, but for punching. It's incredible, and you have to do the 100 crack fist where all the targets come out and you just have to punch as much as you can in like 10 seconds. Oh, you actually found a machine? Fuck! And it worked? Did the machine work? That's really important. Alright, 4 firebombs. God, Punch Mania owns so much. It was in great condition. That's so cool. That's so cool. Alright, we're out of this area. I think we have cleared it up. It's time to go get our bike. Yeah, it is martial arts Mad Max. It is very much, it is post-apocalypse. I don't know exactly what triggered the apocalypse or what the, but it seems like...
War.
Oh, nuclear war?
Nuclear war.
Okay. It seems like gasoline is a big thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, all the standard commodities, a lot of human slavery, a lot of human trafficking. Just flat out nukes.
And in a thing that disappointingly is remarkable for a post-apocalyptic story, the farther along you go in Fist of the North Star, the more stuff has been rebuilt.
Yeah, like, humanity comes back little by little.
Very early on, you see towns of, like, survivors living in bombed-out ruined cities and scavenging scrap metal and what have you.
Right.
And then by the end of the sequel series, it's just a kind of rebuilt, mostly medieval-ish standard of living, with, you know, the handful of machines that have been kept working throughout the disaster still going on.
Right.
But you have, like, at that point, all your warlords have, like, started building arenas and monuments and shit to themselves.
Building their dynasty. Everyone wants a dynasty.
Yeah, and, like, one of the big fight scenes from around the midpoint of the first series is on a pyramid that someone is having built in their name, and Ken's gonna go beat the shit out of them.
Huh, weird. Also, these guys are dropping healing items. I don't remember them doing that very often. But that's welcome. Well, we got our firebombs, so we're set. I'd say we're in pretty good shape right now. Yeah, if I really need to, like, grind for something, that cave is a good earlier. It's a good early area to take a rest in. Alright.
As far as similarities to draw between Rando and various North Star warlords, he has a similar deal of, he is a strong dude with some principles and goes about building himself an army, but all of his soldiers are only really kept in line by fear of him.
Yes.
So the moment he's not on the scene, they immediately start misbehaving.
Yeah, that's very much what happens with Rando.
They aren't loyal to him or loyal to his ideals. They're afraid of his skin.
You fall on that. You elbow drop that snake. Yes, I will put this on YouTube.
Or, like, soldiers that are loyal to him, they like that he's a strong dude who can beat everybody up and do as he pleases.
Yeah.
They don't listen to anything else. Just, man, that's rad.
Yeah, they don't... Well, do they really care about his ideals? Only so much... It seems like they only really care about his strength.
Yeah, they care that he is the toughest dude around.
This is a guy... This guy is in pain mode, right? Yeah, this is a pain mode guy. Alright, Terry, please don't die. I don't have a lot of perfume, so... I don't know if this is a serious encounter or not. Fire? Okay. Alright, we can take a couple hits. Nice. Give him that knuckle drop. Alright, not a lot on that guy. Oh yeah, there was a man lying in grass, yeah. We're not gonna chance it. We're doing fine. Alright, here he is, the big boy. Will everyone survive? Let's find out. We need to go all in on this. We need to do a lot of damage. We need to do as much damage as possible. Maybe piss him off. That may help. His chance of insta-kill is low, but he does hit extremely hard. It's still, because it's like the first real, it's the first Joy mutant you have to fight. It's so tense. It's just ridiculously tense. That didn't work.
Here's to nobody dying.
Thank you, Scruffapone. I hope you're right. Joy doesn't affect what ending you get on pain mode. You get a slight like teaser thing at the end where you get to hear about some of the backstory, but it's not totally worth it in my opinion.
Pain mode gives you a single bonus conversation.
Yeah, one conversation. You get something really good for beating pain mode though. You get a really good scene that I think is pretty important. Alright, no one has been hit. Continue to yell at the Flesh Mountain. Nice. Yeah, this is good. Alright, good. Yeah, hit Brad. Brad can take that hit. Brad's not going to take that much damage. Brad doesn't feel anything right now. Sandball, thank you for that follow. Doing good. Doing just fine right now. Alright. To be expected. Alright, there's no point in using fancy perfume. One shot from this guy is gonna kill anyone. Oh, good. Hit Brad. Teal Brad. Discuss techniques. Get a cola. Don't know how long this is gonna go for, so... Oh! Wow! Don't forget, we still have to walk back. Okay. Alright. Alright, good fight. Only one death. Not a permadeath. 2 levels for Brad, 2 levels for Terry, 2 levels for Nern, 2 levels for Olin. Good stuff. 2 hits of joy. Eh. Yeah. All right. Just gonna try and heal up just a little bit. No, I don't trust it. I don't trust this campfire. We still got joy, so maybe we can finish this quickly. Hang in there. Yeah, this'll get him. The snake bares its fangs and immediately dies. Oh, damn it. Well, there goes my joy. That was the last of it. It lasted for a little while. Oh. Oh god, Terry. These numbers are dire. We're holding up pretty well, but we don't have any points left. We don't have numbers.
Nice HP.
Nice. No more, no more, no more, no more. This is a problem. This is a problem. I'm using... I can't believe this is happening, but it's happening. Oh no! Oh no!
I think Nern can handle this. Or firebomb it.
Yeah, like I either gotta firebomb it or fancy perfume. Oh, thank God. Oh God, that was so scary. Oh. Oh. God. Oh, that got so terrifying. All right, let's now that we've got the bike, let's do some work here. We can go up here now. I think we can walk up here, but there's a spot where we absolutely need the thing to move on. Red armbands. Okay, this is probably worth it. Yeah, taking all of the soup from that guy causes the man with the bat to show up. Well, that's the thing. I hear people say it's luck, but I've only seen it show up after, so I'm not really sure. So the gun doesn't increase Nern's special attack at all, right? It's just his regular attack. Yeah. I guess that's all I need, really. Stay high to Yato. Honk. I love that so much, and I love that I thought it was completely innocuous, too. I just thought they had a guy playing the soundtrack for the area. Love to find out that that's not exactly all that was going on there. What else can we do? Oh, we can get Beastborn. Let's do that. Right, I forgot about these. Forgot about those mags. Yeah, we're heading towards that other bike to head towards that other bike. Towards that other cave. Got horse stance. That just gives us full SP back. Ah, hype up. Look out, he's got a squirrel. He hits pretty hard. Machine Gun Fist seems like our best attack at this point in the game, just mostly because it gets 4 hits in, and it has a chance to crit, unlike the Fireball, which is bugged and does not crit right. Yeah, until Olin gets Rapid Arrow, we'll use Hype Up on Brad. Rapid Arrow is Olin's series of increasingly better multi-hit attacks, and they're all pretty good. I don't think I really knew that about the Fireball either, but it does explain a lot. I don't think I've ever seen it crit. This is kind of a mini-boss fight. This is for a character. Yeah, get those crits! Beastborn is a very good tank, yeah. Don't forget, we want as many bodies as possible to leverage for future situations we may run into. Is it viable to throw away party members' lives later on? Yes. Absolutely. Everyone's life is just a chip in your pile.
Minigame whose purpose is to liquidate extra party members you weren't using.
Absolutely, yes. Brad does not care about any of these people and does not give a fuck about their lives. That gets demonstrated constantly in the game. Usually the player has the choice to do it, but the fact that Brad even thinks about it kind of tells you. Good. This song came back. How about we hear a bit? How about we hear a bit of Death Grips? Watch out! The Squirrel King is attacking. Yeah, that's one reason I did appreciate Hopeful, is because it was a story about friends that actually kind of care about each other. It was a different story.
I close my eyes and seize it. I clench my fist and beat it. I light my torch and burn it. I am the beast I worship. I close my eyes and seize it. I clench my fist and beat it. I light my torch and burn it. I am the beast I worship. And I know soon come my time, for in my void of hell is burned. But I've been not the dumb, I'm taking past the
Squirrel Grips.
Wait more like no tomorrow, cause no well there won't be one. For all who deny the struggle, the triumphant overcome.
And there he goes. You just gotta appreciate how well Death Grips works with the Lisa soundtrack. As a reminder, just about all of the mashups in this stream today are by Boolus. That's B-O-O-L-U-S. He's got a SoundCloud and a YouTube. I'm not gonna pick up Rage unless I need a body. Where was that? It's over here, yeah. And I guess I could fight Punker, too, while I'm here. It's been a while since I saved, but... Okay, 60 mags is great. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, this is the first mutant you can fight, but he's also the weakest. Oh! Great. Just great. I expected that to go way longer, actually, but okay, sure. I didn't want. Okay, good. There's Rapid Arrow. That's good. Trash Bag Shawl. Who can take that? Probably Nern. Yeah, Nern, you keep getting knocked the fuck out. Please take that. Alright, we've got 200 mags. What a good haul so far. Yeah, Soft Skin is the name of the Joy Mutant fight. It's pretty unnerving. But honestly, I really like the one in Joyful even better. It's really good. It works in the God's Call leitmotif a bit. All right, I guess that means it's time for heading towards the Men's Hair Club. I don't think this guy is a big deal. Yes, as a reminder, pain mode, the main, the difficulty is slightly higher. It's not that much higher, but the real difficulty is that you can only save at each save point once. Gotta have some knowledge of the game to prevent losing a bunch of time. Some bosses have been changed. Some bosses have new attacks. Let's get some water. One thing we're definitely low on right now is revives. We've got one fancy perfume and one regular perfume. Yeah, there's a couple of new mutants. Right. Yeah, one thing in particular, like, I appreciate that there's something different. Yeah, but I would rather fight Hawk Hollywood as he is. Is there something up here? No. There's extra stuff down here. A mid-fight mutation could have been cool, but I would have kept the song. Hopeful did some mid-fight mutations that were neat. It was pretty unexpected. I forget, do I want to go down there? Yeah, let's go down there. Thank you for that tissue. Okay, not the song I was expecting. Yeah, Hopeful did a lot of cool things. Oh, withdrawal. Does Sun Guy's dialogue change after you beat Jim? I don't know. Probably not. But maybe. Ah. One of my favorite scenes in this game is here. I almost forgot about it, honestly. Flashback, what, maybe 20 years? I love Rick in his pink suit. I love Rick trying to be a homemaker guy, trying to make it work, trying to live the dream. Where's the sun? Who cares? Every time. This just kills me so much. There's my little guy! Junior! My son! Fuck you, old man. Whoa! Let's watch those swear names! Rick is exactly that defeated, tired dad who is still trying, but very much defeated. He's a great kid.
trying very hard when you have no idea what you're supposed to be doing.
No idea what you're doing, and also your wife hates you. And your kid probably isn't yours. Like, this is a mess.
Doing his best.
This is a fucking mess.
His best isn't much. Please help.
I seriously feel like Rick is better off in the apocalypse. This is pre-Flash, because there is a woman here. And, you know, he's got a suit and tie on. This is very much pre-Flash. I don't know, Brad. Something just isn't right. And Rick, like, I guess Rick doesn't know about Brad's life. Or I guess maybe he thinks that he, you know, from an outsider's perspective, maybe he's like aware, oh yeah, your dad used to hit you a bit, but you got over it, right? You don't have any, like, gaping, you know, gushing scars from your childhood experience, right? You're a cool dude now. You're a karate instructor. You've got the life that I want. I mean, he knows. He's jealous of his lack of attachments. He doesn't see that Brad is an incredibly lonely and troubled person. Don't forget about me.
Brad is very good at appearing fine.
Yes. A man with a very hard shell but a weak core. He covers up all of his weakness he does not want people to see. True Luigi has accepted his place in life. True Mario is done chasing women. Here's Mad Dog. He's a pretty good character. We won't be getting him just yet. All right. That was a super important thing right there, those firebombs. How many firebombs did we get? We got 3. So we have a total of 6 firebombs. It's a stick. Also, it's wet. Yeah, there are diesel... no, we got regular firebombs from Randoland. Diesel firebombs are stronger. We'll see them, Oh, you're right! There is, like... You're right, I'm sorry, there is something hidden in there. I forgot where it is, though, but you're right. Oh, man, I forgot where that is. Maybe I should head back there when I have... Also, Oh, yeah, that's right. It's like a really serious drop. Yeah, I'll kill myself doing that. I'm just gonna keep moving, honestly. I'll make it. Yeah, let's get this nice fancy rain poncho. This seems like some very good defense. And Terry's doing his job so far. If I could be totally wrong, but if I had to guess, I'd say that Terry has gotten slightly better after, like, patching. I feel like he was made a little better. his starting off stats, at least. 40 mags for that, thank you. For that bottle of water, which doesn't really do a whole lot for you since status effects tend to tick down on their own. Alright, good time to save. Alright. Let's take a quick break. And we'll be right back with more Pain Mode. We're just gonna run to the bathroom.